What it do, Dream Team? It's your boy D Neal back with another reaction video. And here we are with what exactly is the American Dream. You hear different perspectives, I guess, from immigrants that have come over for the American Dream. You hear different perspectives from Americans born in America, what the American Dream is. To a lot of people, it's endless opportunities. To a lot of people, it's wealth. To a lot of people, it's power, prestige. And so I'm intrigued to hear different perspectives on what exactly they feel the American Dream is. I don't believe in an American. I believe in everybody having their own dream. That's what I say. Have your own dream. Chase whatever makes you happy. Don't chase after something that society tells you important or anybody tells you is important. If it's not gonna make you happy, don't chase it. It's your life at the end of the day. So have your own dream. That when I think of American Dream, I think everybody's own dreams, but everybody chasing their own dreams. But here we go. I'm intrigued. But before we jump into this, make sure you subscribe to the channel, ring the notification bell, get a video a thumbs up to this video a thumbs up so it gets suggested. Social media, Patreon, all up top. You want to subscribe to any of it, put all the links in the description. All you got to do is hit the link, follow me, talk to me, human. I talk back. If you got a favorite video suggestion, you can subscribe to Patreon and drop it in the comment section. What we got?
Politicians use this idea of the American dream to get us to vote for them. And I'm curious, as millennials and as Gen Zers, or even as, Generation Xers, how do you define the American dream for yourself? I'll go first. For me, the American dream is not a white picket fence. It's not 2.5 children and a husband and a dog. For me, when I think about the ideal American dream, right, if we are to believe that anything is possible, that regardless of who you are, where you were born, what color skin you have the potential to achieve anything, then I would believe that I, as a Black woman in these United States, would have full autonomy over my body, that I would be able to achieve all of my dreams if I work hard enough, and that no barriers would be systematically set up against me to watch and deliberately make me fail. That's
what would you say?
So she's saying if I believed in the ideal American dream that I could accomplish anything, it would be that nobody would have any decisions over what I do with my body, for autonomy of my body, that there would be no barriers already set in place for me, systematic barriers already set up for me, and just believe that you can accomplish everything you set your mind to if you work hard enough.
To watch and deliberately make me fail. That's
what would you say is the American dream today?
Fucking life without a mask.
Pursuit of happiness?
I know I got what it takes.
My boy said life without a mask. The pursuit of happiness. I like that. Oh my god.
Pursuit of happiness?
I know I got what it takes, Pop. I just know it. If I work hard and believe in myself, there ain't nothing I can't do. I know I ain't the biggest guy, and I sure ain't the smartest. But boy, if I won't work my butt off. Oh, please, mister, just give me a shot. Just this once. Jeez, kid, you sure are a pest. But by golly, I wish half my men had the heart that you got. All right, suit up. You're on the squad.
After raising his kids.
It said how American Dream movies be. I absolutely love that. Because that is definitely how the movies are.
All right, suit up. You're on the squad.
After raising his kids in the North, my grandfather returned back to the South with my grandmother to retire, and he purchased the sharecropping farm that he grew up on. He was able to live that life, not because he cried, not because he protested when something bad happened, not because he was shrieking in the streets, not because he was demanding handouts. He was able to do that because of the American dream. That's why I launched Blexit, the Blexit organization, the Black Exit. Liberalism is a cancer because it destroys lives. When you accept yourself and see yourself as a victim, like my granddaddy always says, if you believe you can't, you won't. It's a society
Facts.
that is making people see themselves as the little man and not letting them know that in America, it's always been this. If you work hard, if you stay out of trouble, if you stop making excuses, this country will reward you.
The United
I agree with her to an extent. To an extent, I agree with her because I feel like there are certain systems in place that do hold people down. But I also agree with her on the point of you can't have a victim mentality. Like, even if you're in the worst of circumstances, and I hate to say that because I've never been in the worst of circumstances, and so I can't speak from a place of knowing what that feels like. So you almost hate to say it, but I feel like you almost always have to believe that it's possible. You have to believe that you can accomplish what you want to accomplish. Because the moment you tell yourself, like, there's too many barriers in place that they're just going to hold me down if I try to do this, there's just someone always there to stop it. Like, you're never going to be able to truly accomplish your dreams. And, like, if you don't believe you can accomplish your dreams, like, I don't know, I feel like life just, it isn't as purposeful. It isn't as purposeful if you don't actually believe that you can attain the things you want in life. It's like, dang, I'm going to be stuck in this position for the rest of my life. Like, this sucks. Like, even if you never attain your dreams, if you never attain your goals, I feel like just the pursuit of them is better than being stuck in a mindset of I'll never be able to do this. You feel me? You feel me? I'm sorry. That's just me. But
Excuses. This country will reward you.
The United States as a developed country offers really nothing to its citizens. And now you're probably wondering, why would anyone want to come here then? Why would the United States promote this dream that doesn't exist? Now, most Americans would say the opportunities you get here are the dream. But I would counter that and say you would only get vast opportunities if you're rich or have family members like parents or grandparents that will chuck you money. Then,
it's not about what you know, it's about who you know.
Or have family members like parents or grandparents that will chuck you money. Then you can make it. This whole self-made billionaire is the biggest capitalistic lie ever told. Not a single US billionaire is self-made. Bill Gates, not a self-made billionaire. His mama worked for IBM as a CFO. Jeff Bezos, not a self-made billionaire. He had millionaire friends that chucked him $300,000 for his business and keep pumping money into his business. Elon Musk, not a self-made billionaire. His engineer father owns an emerald mine in South Africa. An emerald mine. Let me show you the cost of just one.
Where are you from?
Brazil.
I feel like nobody technically nobody in life is self-made. Nobody who's experienced success is self-made. Like, you don't get to certain levels without having some type of help. And the higher you go, the more help that you have. You don't get to those levels without some type of help. And so when in terms of self-made, what is the definition of self-made? Because I don't believe there's a human being on earth that has experienced success that did it all alone, that did it all by themselves. I don't think that. I feel like you had no matter what kind of help, you had some type of help along the way. Whether it was someone who believed in you, whether it's someone who pushed you to be the best that you can be, even if it wasn't financial help, some type of help. Someone connected you with someone else. You feel me?
Musk, not a self-made billionaire. His engineer father owns an emerald mine in South Africa. An emerald mine. Let me show you the cost of just one.
Where are you from?
Brazil.
Would you ever live in America?
Yes.
Do you believe in American dream?
Yes. Actually, I lived here 2018 for 6 months only. It was a great experience to live like an American.
Can you define what is American dream for you?
To work a lot and to chase your dreams.
What do you think of when you hear
I feel
the
that.
American dream? What does that mean to you?
When I hear the American dream, I think of opportunity, really. Just the opportunity to go get it, man. You know, we live out here in this great place. We have so many resources available to us that people in other countries just simply don't have. So I feel like we take that for granted a lot.
Can you give me some examples of the resources you think we have but other countries don't?
Well, for instance, I mean, dude, we got clean water, we got public schools, we got public transit. I mean, you can go on and on, bro. I mean,
so many other countries have that. There's some that may not have all that, but there's so many other ones who do have that. I think when it comes to opportunity, I think the internet really opened up opportunity for almost anyone. If you can get your hands on a phone, if you can get your basically a phone. Like the internet really opened up a gateway of opportunity to where nowadays you see kids, whether it's YouTube channels, whether it's TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, the OnlyFans, all of, you know, there's all gaming. There's so much stuff. There's so much opportunity that the internet but that's not just an American thing. It's a universal, like all around the world thing. There's so many ways to come up and create success now due to the internet. You feel me? And so there's less excuses. I feel like nowadays you see many younger people are starting to leave their jobs and are starting to make their money on social media, starting to make their money through gaming, starting to make their money through the internet. You feel me? But keep it rolling, my bad.
Dude, we got clean water, we got public schools, we got public transit. I mean, you can go on and on, bro. I mean, this is the place of opportunity.
Why do you think that we as Americans in general take it for granted, or we don't really realize the opportunities that we have?
I feel like sometimes we just kind of get like almost lost in the sauce, you know what I mean?
What is lost in the sauce mean?
It's like you get too caught up in what you're doing, you get too caught up in your own little bubble, you know? You don't take the time to consider other people's thoughts and feelings, where they're coming from maybe. So I feel like if you just stop and take a second and remind yourself to kind of think of where someone else is coming from, step in their shoes for a minute, I feel like that's a good practice.
Hey, I'm Amanda Sweeney, your AP English Lit teacher, and in this video I'm giving you my answer to the question of what is the American dream representing in The Great Gatsby. Answer, self-invention. That is one thing it represents. Gatsby was a nobody from nowhere, and he made himself into a somebody, not necessarily just through money. Prosperity is not found in his house, in his mansion, not found in his pink Brothers suits, and not in Bitcoin or in USD dollars in the 1920s, but in his own self-making, his ability to define and redefine himself. So write that answer in your copy of The Great Gatsby and direct message me if you have additional questions you would like help with.
The only thing that is real about the American dream that they promised you is the pursuit. They're only going to tell you the pursuit of the dream is what that's it. They're not saying that you're going to achieve the dream. That is not the American way. The American way is that you can have a dream and achieve the dream. Is bullshit. The American way is that you have the pursuit of happiness. They're not saying that you're guaranteed happiness, right? And in actuality, when they're putting a fucking bank on every block, they're telling you the almighty dollar is your Lord and Savior. This is your man, God. Worship this motherfucker. And the pursuit of happiness will fall by the wayside. And that's the only thing that they told you was real. It's the only thing that they told you was free. You want to be in America? You are free to have the pursuit of happiness. But you must be a slave to the almighty dollar and the man God first.
You sound like me right now.
If you can get away from them.
I think he might.
You sound like me.
I think he might have the best explanation yet. I think he might have the best explanation yet. I love hearing so many different perspectives. I absolutely love it. But I think his might be one of the best answers yet.
Slave to the almighty dollar and the man God first.
You sound like me right now.
If you can get away from the man God and don't be a slave to the almighty dollar, you will find that the pursuit of happiness is true and it is
the American dream that immigrants pursue when they come.
Yes, that man, I'm going with that one. When somebody asks me the American dream, I'm going with that one. Figure out how to get away from praising and becoming a slave to the almighty dollar. You feel me? Don't worship it. And once you get rid of that and find out what truly makes you happy, what you want to pursue, that's when you can go and find your happiness. But you can't do it becoming a slave to the almighty dollar, becoming a slave what society tells you that you should have, becoming a slave what you see in these different videos, music videos and movies and all of this, and you see them having all this money and all these houses and all these cars and all of these amazing things that are expensive, and then you work your whole life to try to get those things. But even if a lot of people who get them realize that that's not what makes them happy, you feel me? Go chase towards what makes you happy. Figure it out and chase it.
That the pursuit of happiness is true and it is
The American dream that immigrants pursue when they come here. Just had to ask my husband, what is the American dream for him?
Sounds crazy, but I'm pretty ambitious. I want to have an Oscar. I want to have a Nobel Prize in science. I want to have like the most powerful company. I want to be a world champion in racing. For American dream, it's probably too much.
The city of Beverly Hills is a city where I met my friends. Did you ever have this notion of American dream?
My American dream is being able to make a living off of something that I love and being able to go out there and create opportunities for myself.
Have you achieved this American dream? What do you think?
I'm working on it.
What would be your advice for those who have this American dream but they don't know how to start acting?
Don't listen. Just allow yourself to go there and allow yourself to get absorbed and get obsessed with it. And because if you really want something, you'll do everything to get it. And if you are not ready to do everything to get it, that means you don't want it that bad.
What is your American dream?
My American dream is to spread love all over the world. My American dream is to live in a safe world.
American dream is to come here to work because I love this country.
My American dream is to play one day in the NBA.
Out here in America, dreaming every day with my friends over there, and we're just trying to say, hey.
My American dream is the life.
My American dream is the life I'm living right now. Wow. Everyone has a right to the American dream.
People will literally feel sick, anxious, or weird if they're not fulfilling some kind of structure to the American dream. Well, what is the American dream? Go to school, get good grades, so you can get into a good college, get a degree, get out, get a good job, marry someone, have 1.5 or 2.5 kids or whatever we're at now, have a house with 1.5 cars and a boat. American fucking dream. Except for it's not. And it's silly. It worked in the 50s in a very particular...
I was about to say, times are changing now. That's not the dream. That's not the way people see it anymore. Times are definitely changing.
Fucking dream. Except for it's not. And it's silly. It worked in the 50s in a very particular time in our history. That was something that people wanted. Now there's a lot of people that don't even want that, but they feel guilty about not pursuing it because that's what we've been ingrained to do.
I like that. I understand that. Yeah. Guys, the American dream, just make it whatever you want to be. Whatever you want it to be. Whatever dream that you have that you want to chase, whatever's going to make you happy, chase that. Chase after that happiness because that's what life is all about. You only get one life. But do have a dream. Have something that you want to pursue. But if not having a dream makes you happy as well, then don't have one. Don't listen to me. Well, I say just go after what you love, guys. Just go after what you love. That's all we got for this one. You guys got a favorite video you want to see me react to, you can subscribe to the channel, ring notification bell, get a video a thumbs up so it gets suggested. Social media and Patreon, Untitled Chapter. You don't subscribe to any of it, put all links in the description. All you got to do is hit the link, follow me, talk to me. Love talking to you guys. You guys are the most incredible team on YouTube. It's your boy D Neal, out.